dragon form, also known as blue Kuuga, because this Kuuga is blue. But yeah, I've really been enjoying the Shinkoucchou Seihou stuff. It's been really so much fun. And there's nothing I can say that's gonna change anyone's mind about how they feel about this line at this point. But it's one of those things is, at this point, you're just waiting for your favorite rider to get a certain type of release and renewal, and so that you can enjoy it. We all know mine is Kuuga. Like, that goes without saying. But it's super fun to finally be able to get the other forms. I also have Pegasus that came in the day after. I'll be reviewing that whenever. And then all that's left now is the Rising Mighty forms, and Titan, and Rising Ultimate. And then I can say that I've truly completed all the forms. But again, that's neither here nor there. It's one of those things where right now we're talking about what's in front of us, which is Kuuga dragon form, and we're here to enjoy. I want to make an edit that mine came slightly damaged right out the box. It had a minor paint chip right there. I'm not going to fret over it, but I know that if I don't say anything, someone's going to be like, oh my God, look, you have a paint defect. Yes, I don't give a shit. But yeah, here we are, enjoying the toy. Also looks cool as battle damage, because Kuuga got that ass beat many times during his own show. So, you know, you can check in on that. But it's cool to have. We can see that the look, it's slightly less armored. There's no, there's still shoulder pads, but there's not shoulder pads that match the red as if it were mighty or growing form. We're going to check out the articulation and look right now. Gotta say, this paint job is so pretty. And I know that blue has the same issue that red may have with this pearlescent job, of that it might fade. And that's something that does worry me. But I mean, overall, I just can't get over how pretty this looks right out the box. So yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. This is really nice. I can't front. Like, everything about this visually is nice. As you can see, the armor is more slim. This represents dragon form's heightened mobility, jumping higher, moving faster, but not as strong as mighty form. So it takes more effort and energy for Kuuga's blue form, right? Yeah, this is very pretty. I can't get over it. Like, this is really, really pretty. Like, it just is. So articulation-wise, we can still look up. We can look down. We can tilt side to side. There are no collars, so there's no real issue. So range of motion is all there. Like I said, the shoulder pad is black on the arms. You can come up, down, and rotate. Just like the arm, you can rotate all the way around. Simulate like a butterfly joint, going left and right. You can shift and move up to hit that T joint. So punching poses and punching power on this guy have the real good effect. This is really nice. This is straight up a straightforward punch. We also have a gauntlet swivel for your main man. We have a bicep swivel for your man. And he is double jointed. So hitting poses with this guy should not be an issue. We have a rotating ball joint, rotates around. And as far as our waist area goes, this is where it gets different from Mighty, because we can still shift up, but tilting side to side has a little bit more range simply because the armor is smaller. So you actually get a bit more range circulating around with no issues whatsoever. Our legs are the same as previously. We might have a little bit more range going outward though now, as you can see here. We can go forward with our legs, looking really nice. We can balance pretty well, even on one leg. Ooh, well, we were at one point. Let's see if you can still do it. Lopsided IO. Yep, no problem. We have a backwards, a forwards, toe pivot, and we have a thigh swivel, as well as very nice ankle articulation. I remember when these were 1.0s, oh man, they were booty butter. They were trash. But Kuuga has since then redeemed himself as one of the kings of ankle pivot. I think the only person that's beaten him in terms of ankle pivot at this point is going to be O's. But now Kuuga is one of the kings of ankle pivot. But man, this is really nice. Like, it's almost an effortless movement and range for this guy. As far as the belt area goes, you can wiggle it around, get a little bit of movement. But yeah, I don't see you not enjoying this if you truly do enjoy Cougar renewals. So yeah, like I said, you can get posed up just about anything. Let's do some jumping poses, some punching poses, practice a few things. So yeah, his one. Depending on how you reference this, like if it's coming down, that looks good. Up at a bigger opponent. Getting ready to block or dodge an attack. So all these things can shift. Just even punching. Everything on this guy looks fluid and good, you know? I gotta fix that fist. But yeah, solid. So we're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna jump into the accessories. It's not a lot because this is his main dragon form. So we'll get to that in a second. So see you guys. All right, guys, we're back. And now we're here to talk about some accessories. Very simple for dragon form. You're gonna get hands and you're gonna get the dragon rod. And it's funny because the dragon rod, it comes from Kuuga's ability to transmutate. Yes, like just like Fullmetal Alchemist, he can transmutate. So if he takes a long extended weapon like a long rod or whatever, it can transmute into the dragon rod. So here you will have the dragon rod. Very clean, very simple. It's very to the point. Now it's funny because I was looking for my old one and I couldn't find my old dragon form, but I found my Rising Mighty rod and I'm gonna grab it. Let me just do that. And what's cool about the Rising Mighty rod is that it still technically works with the new Kuuga. Just, you know, he's not rising form, so I can't use it. But I'll probably use it in photos anyway. So as you can see, the trimming is actually a bit smaller. These were made a little bit too big, but I'm hoping that when we get the Rising Mighty forms, it'll be just as good. I'm really looking forward to it, right? Then you're gonna get Cougar Hands. So you will get Hinging Hands, or pose hands, for Kuuga's traditional poses, even in dragon form. That was open action Cougar Hands. You got your closed fist, as you see there. These are going to be your actual relaxed hands when you're sitting there doing nothing. You can also use these as rod holding hands, as they fit in just fine. These also look really good in the form of holding the rod. So this is actually pretty cool. Then you'll get definitive rod holding hands. These are gonna hold it in place when you wanna do action shots, grab stuff, things like that. Now, what's really cool about this is I tested it out. These hands, and this is why I brought the Tri-Chaser out. These hands also work on riding the Tri-Chaser. So you can actually just pop these on. They fit a little loose, but it'll allow you to ride the Tri-Chaser in dragon form. It's actually pretty important if you are like me and really want to try bike shots, because I'm trying to get back to my bike food days, man. Just something that I really want to enjoy. You know what I mean? So now that we've covered all the accessories, which, like I said, is not a lot for your main man Kuuga in dragon form. So we're going to take the time to jump into size comparisons. So give me a second, which will probably be a second here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey, now for the last part, we're going to jump into the size comparisons. First things first, we compare Kuugas. So I have, like I said, I have Pegasus here, which is known as Green Kuuga. Then you have your boy Mighty. Mighty. There's no actual sound for Kuuga when he transforms. It's just, yeah, that's all you're getting. Then you have your boy Amazing Mighty. The reason why I'm putting Amazing Mighty in here, because I like doing that. That's just about it. So as you can see, dragon form looks a little smaller. It's actually about the same size, but it just feels and looks smaller. And it might also be because I didn't extend his torso properly, or his legs are separated a little bit more. But he's about the same size. But you can see notice that you have differences in the armor. So these two are the most similar, but these are very different across the board in terms of our armor. So now that we've covered that and you've gotten your Kuuga fix, at least for now, let's put these guys safely away. And let's talk about something else. If we're going to compare with other stuff, we should at least compare to another renewal. And I mentioned O's earlier, the king of ankle pivot now. Here he is next to O's. And as you can see, they size out pretty well. Here is Kamen Rider 01 SHF, the new generation. And then here is Saber. And Saber is a tall boy. His actor looks tall though, so I can't even front. Like that one actually works out. So let's move this guy to the side. Move these guys safely over, protecting their V-fins. Compared to some other stuff. So here we have, a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Then we have a Lightning Collection Black Ranger. We have a Marvel Legends Pyro. He's been making a lot of appearances lately. Been wanting to review that, but I just have not had the time. Right? Next up, we're going to do, here is a Mezco Gold Skull with some plastic goodies, actual goodies. Right? And as you can see, the SHF stuff is always going to be on the smaller side. For the Japanese release of stuff, it's just something that this stuff is just smaller. And I'm totally fine with that. It actually does not bother me. I usually tend to make it work. Next up, we have an Articulated Icons Ninja. And ninjas work out pretty well with Kuuga. They size out really, really well with the SHF stuff. Here's a Mezco me in cosplay form, just to show you up. Here is a Mythic Legions Orc with a custom head by Paul's Customs. I think that about covers everything right now, size-wise, that I can think of. Overall, this has been fun as hell to talk about, fun as hell to play with. I hope you guys enjoy the photos as I sit there and pose and practice and have a good time. This has been really, really enjoyable. Again, I don't know when these will go up or when you'll see them, but just want to say thank you for the continued support, even during my break. For real, it means a lot. So as always, guys, please be good, do good, drink your water. Later.